Good morning, everybody. My name is Blockso and welcome to the finale. Yes, the finale of Destiny SMP Season 4. What a journey it has been. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been a journey, and oh, there goes my bed. It's been a journey. I've loved it so much. And today I'm just gonna check a whole bunch of stuff off my list so that we can wrap up this season with the greatest ending ever. Greatest ending ever. Best finale you'll ever see will be this episode right here. Oh boy, where should we start? Well, there's a lot of places we could start, but we could also start right here at Blockso's Burgers. Blockso's Burgers is probably one of my least favorite things I've done this season. Not because I hate the building or the concept or anything, it's just because I realized that this season, that I don't like selling food. For, like, a shop idea, I don't like selling food, because there's so much preparation you have to do. And, like, you can get easily beat in the business side of things with the food business in shopping districts. Because, like, Tom set up what is it called? Welcome to the Tom and C Cafe. So TNC and Tom set up a cafe where they sold stuff, and I was immediately beat out. Immediately. Like, there was no competition. So I had some loyal customers here and there, mostly Groot and Wi-Fi, but that's because they like me too much. But you know, I realized this season that I don't like selling food. So next season, what we'll do is sell something different. Maybe sell something more decorative and something easier to gather than, you know, golden carrots and burgers. But all in all, I really love what I did with this place. I think the interior looks amazing. Let's go down here. Is there any more cows? There's one more cow, and I think we should bring her up. Come on, let's get you up here, and you will be free, my friend. You will be free. Come on, come on. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. You know, honestly, it's not even worth it anymore. I tried to save you, but you're just... Goodness, I'm sorry. So, when you get the world download, guys, which will be in the description down below, you can go and find this cow and save her, because I don't want to save her anymore. She's not worth saving. So, yeah. You go save her. Anyway, that's the employees only section, and I really liked building this whole thing. It was really fun. Later on, we added the toy shop where you could donate a little plushie. You could buy some rookie cards and some bouncy balls and some pillager plushies. None of them sold at all. But the biggest money seller is the baby Blocksos, which I mass produced, and we still have a couple left. So if you want the last couple, you can take them, and you can have your own little baby Blockso plushie of your own. But what you don't know is I still have the original right here. The original baby Blockso head is right here. And you guys can't have it. You guys can have the duplicates, all that sort of stuff, but I am going to keep the original and take it with me into the next season. So, yeah, haha, I win. But, like, we sold a couple burgers, we sold a couple... Well, we didn't really sell a ton of tuna salads, but we sold a couple ketchup packets, and French fries were a big seller. Pepper was pretty big, actually. So, you know, we sold a bit, but we didn't sell that much. One of my favorite things about this shop here, though, is this. This is the review book that I've had since the beginning of this restaurant's opening. And it's been an incredible journey. And I love this shop so much. I love the look of it. Well, I would never sell food ever again. I'm probably going to do something different next season for my shop, and I have some pretty cool ideas for that. But you know, this was an entire journey that I loved, so I'm gonna sign it. This book that I just signed are all the reviews, so you can take the book. These are the Blockso's Burgers reviews, and it's awesome. I love it. Of course, we have the 1.20 shop up here that we made way later on in the season, but to be honest, I think it's too late. Nobody really bought anything besides the sniffer eggs, and even then, it's kind of stopped production ever since people got, like, I pretty much gave them away at some point. So, you know what? I'm going to take these all back. These are mine. And I'm going to put these towards our total count of sniffer eggs. Because what I'm trying to do is get a lot of sniffer eggs. And there we go. 17. So that's awesome. But yeah, I love this shop. It looks amazing. I'm very glad that I did it. Would I ever do a store like this ever again? Probably not. Oh, and of course, we can't forget the Steppy head. For those of you who don't know, Steppy was on here as a guest for a tiny little bit, and it was awesome. And Steppy, to leave his lasting mark on the server, put a gigantic Steppy head on top of Blockso's burgers. So, you know what? He can stay here, and he will forever stay here. He's even got a brain. I think overall, the shopping district of this season was way better than last season. Now, I didn't record last season, so you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But last season, our shopping district kind of sucked. You know, we only had a couple shops, and it was not very populated or great looking. And even I didn't really have a good looking shop then. But this whole entire shopping district is honestly so amazing. Even though a lot of shops kind of took the market, like a bunch of Tom's Shop and that one, that one. Just like there was a bunch of shops that kind of took the market, but you know what? It looks amazing, so I wouldn't give all these shops up for that. Like this is just honestly the best shopping district I've ever seen on Destiny SMP, and hopefully next season we'll have a even better looking one. So that'll be cool. Very quickly, this was the skin swap thing that we did not too long ago. And I remember building, this is the skin to die machine. And basically this is how I got my skin back from Groot, because I had Groot's skin and everything like that. And this is how me and Groot got our skins back, and it was great. Now let's take a quick intermission to say goodbye to Beans and some of the extra cats that I have lying around. So everybody, I have these two cats right here. And I've just had these cats in the background. I didn't put them in my house because I already had these two types of cats. But Cookie, she was at my house. Let's get away from this portal. She was at my base not too long ago, like a couple days ago. And she was trying to get a British Shorthair, which is one of the cats, the gray one. And she was breeding some of my cats. So now I have a cat at my base who just sits around, and I can't stand him up or anything like that. So I'm going to take these two extra cats that I had, and I'm going to take them to Cookie. They're Cookie's now. Just to repay the favor. Oh, goodness. Oh, hello, Nick. So she has two of every cat in these houses, which is very nice. And Nick Furry is coming and following us. We got these two right here. Oh, come on. These two are just lumbering around. No wonder I've decided to let them go to Cookie. Cookie loves cats. Well, I mean, I love cats as well. I have a ton of them at my base, but I don't need these two. They're just kind of sitting around. There you go, Oscarton. Now you can be with your buddies. Well, that's that. Sphinx and Oscarton are gonna live here at Cookie's for the rest of their lives. And they're gonna be probably way happier than they were sitting together outside. Cookie's base is wonderful. I love her base so much. Anyway, there are so many gas sounds. Anyway, we have one more animal that we need to rescue. Alright, there's one. Oh, right. There's a warden. Alright, we're in Tom's space. I see he's been doing his interiors. Probably getting ready for the end of the season. Pink Forest! We have one more animal that we need to save, alright? I'm trying to wrap up everything before the end of the season, and just trying to make sure everybody is happy, all the animals are happy. All the sniffers are pretty much happy, all the camels are happy, all my cats and dogs and Perry, they're all happy. Everybody's happy. But I know of one animal left that I think should come home. And I think you haven't seen him too much. Which house is it? Not this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. There's one more animal that we haven't seen for a while. Hey, Beans. How you doing, buddy? So if you don't know what this is, from episode 4, which was like a year or 2 ago, it was so long ago, I made this. This is the vacation home that I used to get away from Hippie Land for a little bit. And this is in Tom's base. And, you know, I decided to get a dog and have him live here every time I come to my vacation home. But, you know, he's just been sitting around here, so I'm gonna take him home. And he's gonna watch over the base while I'm gone. Because I do feel bad for him. He's just been sitting around at this beautiful place. He hasn't really seen the outside. Yeah, you haven't seen the outside, and where'd you go? Oh, there you are. You haven't seen the outside, have you? Yeah, he came in and around when, like, the base was only just this little square here. Like, that's all that was. Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, he came around just the little tiny square. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And, you know, I think he deserves to come home. Okay, go, 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 go. Come on, come on, you got this. Come on, you got this. Come on, follow me. Beans, come on, follow me. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, goodness. So TNC trapped a warden in the nether tunnels right at the end there. So every time I go through, it's just a living nightmare. There we go. Hello, Beans. Hi, Beans. You can hang out here, right next to everything. So now we have everybody happy and warm and cozy in here. Trash bin is just hanging out there. Now we got the unmovable one, the one that Cookie put here. You see I'm clicking. He can't be moved. So now I have everybody here. We got Gus, we got Garfield, Mittens, Perry, Trash bin, everybody's here. And now we have the lovely Beans. And Beans will just sit there in the world download. We also got Winston, my boy Winston. Snowball's like up there, and Pixel's over there. And Perry, Pixel, Winston, and Snowball, they'll come with me in the next season. It'll take a bit of time for them to travel over here, but you know, it won't be too bad. We also did some other things. We played Cookie's game, we played some stat poker, and we also put in the Ravagers for the maze. But a little too late if you're asking me only. But since I don't want this finale to get too long, I'm going to put all that extra stuff in a separate video on the second channel. So around this time, I'm going to have another video on the second channel that you can go and watch. So, yeah. Isn't that wonderful? Now those two cats that I didn't name and I only had because I accidentally bred them together, now they have an actual home and actual names and actual purpose, and now Beans will never be alone. Sure, he doesn't live in Tom's wonderful base now, but, you know, it's nice to have him live at my base now that it's finished, and he can live there for the rest of his life and be very happy and content now that he's not alone anymore. Some of the other shops that I had is this wool shop, which actually did get me a bunch of diamonds, which is great. I wasn't great at stocking it, so maybe next season we'll make an early sheep farm and do something like that. This is the mud shop, and this actually also gave me a bunch of diamonds. But again, I'm very bad at stocking, so hopefully next season when I make my shop, it's something really easy that I can do that I don't have to put like an hour into to stock my shops. This is the Destiny radio station. We didn't end up using this too much, but you know, it was a very lovely building that Moon built for us, and it's very cool. So you guys can explore it. Maybe you can make your own interior in the world download. What are some other things that we did this season? What did we do? I'm trying to rack my brain here. Oh, yes. Over here, we got one of the coolest looking things ever. The mansion. This is the Christmas mansion that I built with Groot. Now, Groot obviously did way more of the actual structure building. But, like, this is a project we did together. And it was awesome. I love it. And I love spending time with Groot. And hopefully, We can base next to her next season along with Wi-Fi, because we also hung out with Wi-Fi, which we'll see the little evidence of that later on. But yeah, this is a little project that me and Groot did. She did a lot of the work, so props to her for doing this, even with her, like, very limited schedule that she has as an adult. Ugh, isn't that scary? But, yeah, we have the wall, so I Am Groot built most of the mansion. I did the upstairs and more. TNC did the chimney. Rex helped with the roof. Moonboy made the snowball area. So this was a group effort. Me and Groot. This was kind of the project we thought of together, but you know, a bunch of people helped, and we got Mr. Bone and Jack Skelly McSkellington. Oh goodness. Oh, and of course my son Terry. Terry. Hey, can you stop? Thank you. Terry, it's been great. It's been great, bud. I'm sorry I haven't been seeing you lately. Can you just please? Okay, hang on, Terry. Come on, Skelly McSkellington. Go over here. Anyway, Terry, it has been a great season. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to visit you too much, but hopefully there will be a bunch of people in the world download who will visit you. And he has, like, a great view. And he has a baby Blockso, and he has books and a bed and everything. I'm very proud of it. Very, very lovely. We got the Brothers of War Van So. You know, we got a painting here. I did the upstairs, and I personally don't think it looks like the greatest ever, but I think I did all right for, you know, what I could. And of course, we got the tic-tac-toe arena, which I'm very happy with, and I hope I can build something like this next season, because tic-tac-toe is very fun in Minecraft. This is TNC's little nook that he has. It's very lovely, very nice. I think we can, if we zoom in, yeah, this is a room for cool people. TNC built this, but it looks awesome. Very cool. Of course, there's a TV. You have to punch the screen to change the channel, though. Thank you. This is the pool table, which I got off of Instagram, and it looks awesome. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. And yeah, it's not much on my end, but I think it looks great. And I was hoping we could have done something with this mansion near the end of the season, but you know, the end of the season is coming very close, and we can't. I don't know if we can scramble something together quick enough to use it again. But we did use it one time, and there's some evidence on the internet of the party we did actually on Little Menace's channel. We did a whole thing. It was great. It was awesome. I loved it. But you know, that's a chapter of the Destiny SMP Season 4 that is now done. Now, I don't want to go too much into things that I was only a little bit a part of, but I do want to, like, make sure I go over stuff that, like, I made my mark on. So, like, the mansion, I helped with that, and, you know, this also I helped with. Mostly, and really only, in making a singular pumpkin, which, like, the pumpkin contest was really cool, and I'm very happy that Tom did it. I loved it so much. I told myself I wouldn't build, like, my statue of myself, because I do that a lot. My ego's just too big, you know. But, you know, I gave in, and I made myself a pumpkin guy. And that helped me win 3rd place, which is awesome. I got a ton of diamonds and a ton of loot from that. Groot ended up winning, like, the whole thing, and Wi-Fi came in 2nd. So, you know, the biggest trio, the best trio, won all 3 places. So that's great. Love that. Oh, the castle. Oh, the castle. Now, the castle was something that we did because the shopping district was kind of chaotic. And so me, Wi-Fi, and Groot banded together to make the shopping district council. Which, awesome. But the only problem is, we didn't really end up using it all that much. Which is a little sad, because it's a great building that Wi-Fi made, and I love it so much. This is the really outdated shopping district map, but it does look really cool. And we did decorate a bunch of stuff. Like, I decorated this room, which is like a little throne room for Groot. The shopping district laws, very cool. Yeah, and it just like this castle looks awesome. We spent a lot of time on it, but you know we just kind of didn't do too much with this storyline. I've been taking a lot from this chest, honestly. I come here every now and then to gather items that I don't have, and just so that I can save myself some time, which, you know, a little, a little bit, a little bit cheaty, I guess, because this has just been sitting here, but like nobody was using it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take whatever I can from here. And there's a lot of dripstone, so you can hear all the dripping. Wi-Fi did some armor stand work, which looks amazing. But I think these are the only 2 rooms that are decorated, if I'm correct. Yeah, these are the only 2 rooms that are decorated. Wi-Fi would have gotten this room, and I think I would have gotten, like a room up here. Bedroom number 1. Yeah, I would have gotten a room at some point. Yeah. We didn't decorate to the fullest, but, you know, I'm very happy with that storyline. We didn't complete it, we didn't do anything with it. But, you know, I think the castle is just really cool looking. I'm very happy with it. We got this little place over here, which I didn't do anything with. Because we started the, what is it called? The robot uprising thing with Jam and Wi-Fi, the Rise of the Robots, yeah. And this was our meeting room. But, we didn't do anything with it. And it's a little sad because I built this whole building and I was planning on selling it, but, you know, nobody really wanted it, which is fair. It's not the greatest looking building ever made, but I think it has some charm to it. I think it looks cool for what it is, and I'm very happy with how it looks and where it is located, because this little area is actually really cool. Now, if you're wondering what this building is, I actually built this in secret. As soon as I got free cam, I was looking around and I realized that there were like 3 mob spawners. Like, one there, one here, one here, one there. Like, dude, there's just so many mob spawners. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a gigantic mob farm out of this, which, you know, it's a little cheaty. Probably shouldn't have done it, but, you know, it works, and I think that it was very cool for what I could do. Yeah, it was honestly a little bit cheaty, but hey, like nobody knew that these were here. I was just using resources, and it's very dark down here. I actually don't really like how dark it is down here. Can we light this up? Is that possible? Yeah, that's possible. But yeah, this was my mob spawner area that I only used like a little bit. I didn't actually use it all that much. And we got a little bit from here. We got some name tags and diamond horse armor. Holy moly. I didn't know we got all this stuff. Oh, dude, we have so many glow ink sacks. Oh, my goodness. Great glow ink sack farm. Okay, this is a win. This is a win. Never mind. I was gonna say that this was a honestly useless farm, but no, this got me so many glow ink sacks. Okay. And name tags. That's cool. So yeah, great glow ink sack farm. Pretty terrible mob farm because everything's weirdly placed and everything. But, you know, it's fine. And I didn't use it, like, at all anyway. I built it, like, in one day and then forgot about it. And literally as I was recording this, I was like, oh yeah, I built this. But we got so many glow ink sacks. I didn't even know that that was, like, a glow ink sack farm that was just kind of running in the background. So that's cool. And I think the last thing that we can touch on is the Blockso charity. Now, I was really poor, and so I just kind of asked people to donate. But there's nothing in here. I don't want to go down there because I know that there's nothing in there. So, yeah, in the world download, you can go and check that out. But we're going to go back home to check things out. And here we go to humble beginnings. Oh, goodness. It actually feels a little sad that I have to say goodbye to this, because Hippie Land, honestly, has been my favorite project I've ever done. Because we collaborated with Zozo. Oh, God, it's raining. We collaborated with Zozo and Potato, and it was just awesome. Now, shortly after, everybody who lived in Hippie Land stopped playing Like, I mean, like, they haven't quit, but, like, they just kind of stopped joining online very often. So, you know, I was the last standing hippie in Hippie Land. But I love this place so much. It is so cool looking, and it was a huge project for a starter base area. This is a huge project. It's, like, so cool. And I'm so very happy with it. Like, it's just so cool. I built the wall and everything, like, and I extended the wall as well to fit with my base, because I needed a little area to go up to my base, which I think my base is also one of my favorite things I've ever done. But we're still on Hippie Land. So this is the salmon tower that we did at the beginning of the season, because we had a huge competition between us hippies of who could collect the most amount of salmon heads and stack them up. And I just made it the tallest that I could get it, and then I also put a lightning rod at the top, so now that's my lightning rod area. And then this is my van. This is my starter base. It's very cool, and I've added the posters in here as time goes on. And this is where Baby Blockso used to sit and drive the van. But yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy with this. Like, it's honestly so cool. And yeah, it's a little unpolished. We got bits of diorite in there, so it's a little rusty, a little dirty. But for a starter base, I think that this looks really cool. And I urge you to do something like this. Like, because this is really fun. Not like just do like a hippie van. No. Collaborate with your friends with a starter base. Like, make it an effort to have, like, everybody build a starter base in, like, a same area like this. Because, like, this was honestly so fun. And we got Wi-Fi to build in here, and Moon to build in here, and Pasta built in here, but he stopped playing and took away his van. And it was just so fun. This is our bonfire. And then this is the outhouse. Now, if you don't know what the outhouse is, or if you just don't remember, let me jog your memory. The outhouse used to be my storage system. And I used to be able to press a button and then go down the outhouse and go into my storage room. But, Moon and Potato blew it up once, and then I fixed it. And then I did it again on Christmas Eve. And then I just bothered not to do it anymore, not to fix it. And it's been a long time since I've been here, so that's why it's really overgrown. But, you know, I think I'm very happy with it. Like, I'm very happy with it, and, like, I would probably never have kept this anyway. Even if they didn't blow it up, I probably wouldn't have kept this storage room. Like, my original plan for my mega base was actually to be, like, a miner. Like a, you know, like a pickaxe miner, and I would just go in tunnels and build a huge tree on that hill. And I would have, like, a root system cave that I would live in. But I didn't really like the theming as I was building. And this would have been my storage system that I would have connected to those tunnels. But it would have been a really long tunnel that I would have to dig to get it there. So, you know what? I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm very glad I didn't do it. But yeah, honestly, it's just great. I just love this place so much. This is a little farming area that me and Potato built, and it's based off, like, something. I think it's built based off, like, Mayan farming areas, and we were talking a lot about that. And it's just great. And this is a sniffer that's gotten loose and is now in the beetroot farm, so, you know, you can interact with the sniffer in the world download. This is a pond. I just love everything about this. And Potato's van, he's still sleeping in there. Maybe we'll wake him up this episode. But, you know, it's great. And then we move on to, honestly, my favorite mega base I've ever done, and the first one I've ever done, so that's pretty good. My mega base, this is the gigantic Mega Blocks project that I did, because, you know what, I didn't have a mega base plan anymore, because, as I said before, originally my plan was to build a huge tree on this hill, and I think we can actually find the tree, because I built a tree, and this is it right here. I built a tree, but it wasn't big enough, and I wasn't, like, super proud of it, and I was like, I don't know if this could support an entire, like, root system underground, and I was gonna have the roots all tangled up under the base and everything like that. And this is the lobby area, but it looked really clean and nice, and I was like, I don't know if a root system would do this. So, yeah, I wasn't really proud of it. So I was kind of stumped a little bit, and then I watched Green's video talking about mega bases, and he talked about how you could build a gigantic dirt block, and it would still be mega, because mega does not equal detailed. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to take that concept and bring it to the fullest. And so I did. And I built a gigantic grass block out of dirt and moss for the top. And I even built this little dirt shack to emulate, like, your first dirt shack that you build on day one, which I've never done before. But this is, like, my version of it. So I'm very happy with it. And I was like, you know what? What else could I do? Because everybody was telling me, Blockso, this is a really weird idea for a mega base. Like, this is cool and all, but it's not mega. It's not big. It's just kind of, you know, a gigantic dirt block. So I was like, I'll show you. And so I decided to have kind of a metaphor, I guess, if you could call it that, where everything's beautiful on the inside and ugly on the outside. So yeah, it all looks like just a gigantic grass block, a gigantic cobblestone block, and everything like that. And it looks a little ugly, but on the inside it looks amazing and beautiful, which I think I did. I think I did. I built, like, this entire, like, area in here is, like, my favorite area, because I detailed it out to the fullest. And this is my crafting table block, which I built later on, which I think, by this point, everybody was like, okay, yeah, this is mega. It's fine. It's mega now. Which I'm glad I did. And some of these blocks were a huge grind. Like, the dirt block, at the beginning at least, was a pretty huge grind. And the cobblestone was a pretty huge grind. And so was the glass block. Like, the glass block was, like, huge. And it took a while. But, you know, I'm glad I did it. Because it all looks really, really cool. We got the netherrack room, which is another one of my favorite rooms I've ever built. And it just looks awesome. And I moved all these mobs and placed all this lava, and even Jam came by to help me fill in all the lava because it was kind of flowy. And I wish lava would just, like, work like water, where it would just kind of fill itself in. But, you know, that's kind of a thing that I guess I can tell Mojang to add. But yeah, this place is really cool, and we got a Zoglin, we got, like, the two piglins and a boat from the beginning of the season, because in the nether tunnels, many months ago, there was an ice tunnel that had a boat with two piglins in it, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna move those two guys, and so I did, and now they live here. And we even got, like, wither skeletons and a makeshift blaze owl, and this room is just really cool, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm very happy. And when we go in here, this is the obsidian room. This is where I started to struggle and lose interest in building rooms. So, like, here we got the furnace room, which I worked on and off for a while, and until I was like, you know what, I'm done, and I don't care about it. And this was gonna be my furnace room, but I don't use furnaces all that often, so I don't know. It was just kind of a cool room that I made. And if you want to finish it in the world download, you absolutely can. If you want to finish my base in general and maybe add a couple more blocks, like, that would be cool. And send me pictures. This is the endstone room, which I built in, like, not too long, because I got the formula down, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna collect, like, this amount of blocks, and then that's gonna finish this. And I really like this. I really like this area. It's a beach room, and I've kind of made it my mission. For every season, I build, like, a pool room, and I also build a van. So we're going to keep those traditions going throughout every single season. So Season 5, expect seeing a hippie van and a little pool room or a beach or whatever. We're also going to be using these tree designs for my base next season, which should probably give you a hint as to what my base next season is going to be. So be very excited about that. And I'm also very excited. I'm so excited for next season. You cannot believe, because, yeah, this season was, like, really cool, but, you know, next season, oh, I have so many ideas, and I'm so excited, and, like, I actually have a plan that I think is doable, and that I actually want to do. So, yeah, these rooms, while not completely completed, I think they look good for what they are. And we've collected a bunch of mobs, which is also really cool. Now, this room is honestly the saddest room ever made, because this is a storage system that Moon made, but he also got really burnt out and didn't want to play anymore. So, you know, he stopped doing my storage room, and he couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So now this storage room doesn't work. So if you want to figure out how to fix this, again, go to the world download and fix it for me. So we don't have a storage room, so we have all these chests out here. And my original storage room used to be in here, actually. This is now my bedroom and note block room, which I love so much. Like, this is now my bedroom, which I also think is really, really cool. And I'm very happy with it. Oh, and Winston, you're coming with me to the next season. Yeah, Baby Blockso, Snowball, Pixel, and Winston, and Perry are all coming with me to the next season. It's just going to take them a while to get there, so expect to see them next season. It's going to take them a while, so they're not going to be there the first episode. But you'll see them, I promise. We have so many dolphin heads. And I hate dolphins so much, and I've just been killing them all season. So that's why there are so many dolphin heads. We got Alfred here. This is my cobblestone room, which was supposed to be my redstone room. But I only have 2 farms in here. Well, technically 3, but, like, let's face it. I already have that farm in Hippie Land, and it works probably way better. But yeah, we only have 2 farms in here, which is a little sad. So next season, my goal is honestly to just make more farms. Just make as many farms as I can so that I can have more resources and stuff to do. Because, like, you know, I'm going to need a bamboo farm next season. I'm going to need a sugarcane farm next season. I'm going to need a mud farm, a wool farm, all the farms next season. I'm going to need them all. So that's my goal for next season, is just make farms. Go up the dirt block. We get stuff like this area, which is my library, which I added the chiseled bookshelves to. This is the penguin party that Wi-Fi made, and I really like it. Like, they were outside of my base, and I was like, oh, they're out in the rain, and they're really sad, so I moved them in here. And Pixel's been watching them, haven't you, girl? Yeah, you have. That's awesome. So Pixel's also going to come with me to the next season, but you'll see her later on. And then we come to the most probably wasted room in the entire base, my villager room. I'm failing to close these trapdoors. But basically, these are the villagers that I have. And they're named after people from the office, and they're really loud. And I only had them because I needed something up in this room, so I built it. And I collected a little bit of blocks from here, but, you know, I stopped after a little bit because, you know, I don't know. I just kind of got bored of villagers and this season. Because this season has been going on for around about 2 years. It's been going on for a while. And I'm very happy with where it is now, but, you know, I'm done. I am honestly so done. So I'm glad we're finishing off on a very high note. This is my map of the entire shopping district. This is the map of my entire base. Whoop. And I really like it. This is my sniffer area, which I love. I love sniffers so much. They are my favorite mob in the entire game. And if we go down here, what we can do is get into the sniffer habitat, which is just a gigantic sniffer farm, and that's a lot of hoppers, I hope you know. Like, it took a while for me to get this finished, but, you know, it looks cool. It looks really cool. And we got a lot of sniffer seeds and everything like that. Like, it's so full right now. Just honestly really full. And I'm very happy with it. I'm very, very, very happy with it. Oh, and here we go. We got another sniffer egg, so that's awesome. We're going to plant the sniffer egg right here, and that's going to grow up. This is my pumpkin and melon farm that I built, and it's from the gigantic melon... Well, not gigantic, but this is from the melon tree. And the whole lore is that the melon tree is producing all the melons and the pumpkins for some reason. But yeah, I like it, and I'm going to build this again next season, because it's really easy to build. Now, with this base, as perfect as it is, there are some things that I didn't end up finishing. Obviously, the 2 rooms, the pumpkin and the obsidian room, I haven't finished to its fullest, which is a little sad. But we also haven't finished the terraforming, which I'm also a little bummed out about, but you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. You guys can finish it. It's not my problem anymore. And I was going to build like a lake that the mountain kind of formed around, but it just got too much, and I couldn't figure out why the water was acting the way it did. So, you know what? You guys fix this. You guys finish this in the world download. I'm just giving you all my chores, okay? It's not my problem. Now, something we also did, well, what I partly did, but mostly Tom did, was the armadillo, which has now been renamed to the armadillo loaf, because Wi-Fi added some bread onto it, and it looks, it kind of does look like a toaster, which is why Wi-Fi did it. And you can actually see in the description, I linked his short that he made about the armadillo, or the armadillo, and I love it. Tom actually built this for me because I was really struggling to build it, and I didn't actually know that he was going to build it for me. I thought he was going to give me like tips and pointers on how to do it, but no, he just built it for me. I built the platform and everything, but he built the entire armadillo, which I'm very happy about. So everybody say, thank you, Tom. You're the best. And this is also something I did. You have never seen this before, but this is a dinosaur. And his name is Trent. Trent here isn't really useful. I just built him because I wanted to, and I'm just honestly really bored, and I don't know what to do anymore. So I just built Trent, and he lives outside of Blue's house, which I also built, I'll have you know. Blue built only the wood section of the entire build, and he didn't get on anymore. So I was like, you know what? I feel bad for his house. It's in the rain. It's probably getting really cold, so I'm just going to finish it for him. Now, before I leave the season, I want to do a couple more things. And one of them is to build one last Blockso statue. Yes, one last Blockso statue. But first, I gotta clear my inventory because it is so full right now. So we're gonna grab all these blocks and we're gonna build one last Blockso statue. Because that's also something that I do, like every single season, is build Blockso statues. And I also built like these little Blockso icons in my base because, you know, why not? It's my base. I can do whatever I want. But we need a good place to put this. It will stand toe-to-toe with Trent and the armadillo, and it will make kind of a sideways triangle of sorts. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a gigantic Blockso. No, that's all. Hmm. There we go. Alright, so it's not exactly, like, huge. I probably shouldn't have said it would have been huge, because I'm not doing that. At least not yet, or this season. But, it's my lasting mark on the server, and probably one of the last things I'm gonna build on the server. So, yeah. There we go. There is my Blockso statue for the season. And now it stands toe-to-toe with the Armadillo and Trent, and now it's there. So that's awesome. Potato, 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 wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What?
It's the end of the season, man. It's the end of the
What?
season. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're out of time.
I missed everything.
You missed absolutely everything. I built these gigantic blocks. I did, like, dude.
What?
I was the last standing hippie for a while, and you've just been sleeping in there this entire time.
Hey, it was a really good nap. I was tired.
Well, I mean, it looked very peaceful. I didn't want to disturb you, but dude, today's the last straw. The world is ending.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
You've missed everything. You've missed the armadillo. The frickin' armadillo, man. The best thing about this. Look at that.
It's adorable.
It
Why
is
are those
adorable.
scope sensors?
Menace pranked
Am I
me
gonna
at some
die?
point. No, you'll be fine. I almost did though. Anyway, but dude, you've missed everything.
Llama.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
There's a dinosaur. Chicken. There's a me over there. Look, I have an ego, okay, and I like it. I like the statue. But yeah, you have missed everything. And like,
Well, what are we gonna do?
well, I think I have a submarine. I'm ready to go. I have baby Blockso here, and we're gonna travel off to the next season. Do you have a plan?
Well,
I don't think you do.
I'll sit there as the world crumbles and I fall into oblivion.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Here's your plan, dude. Right there.
Bet. Let's go.
Let's go. The paths are kinda. Hang on, let me
I'm gonna get to the ocean.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the ocean. So this is my submarine. And
Ooh, it's very pretty. Here's my boat. We call him Old Reliable.
Old Reliable.
And I guess I'm out.
I guess
I'll see you in the next season.
see you in another life, man.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
Ho. Hi. Ho. Go.
Bye. Oh, and there he goes. Off into the moon. Off he goes. Off he goes. Off he goes. He's gone. Well, everybody, there's not much we need to do before we take off here, and I'm in this room that you guys don't get to know about. So we're gonna come back here in a little bit to end off the season. But first, we gotta get to say goodbye to some people. Goodbye, Snowball. I'll see you next season. Goodbye, Pixel. I'll see you next season. Goodbye, penguins. Goodbye, villagers. Goodbye, Phantom and bees and fish. Goodbye, Casey and Wilbert. Goodbye, fish. Goodbye, trash bin. Goodbye, unnamed, unmovable cat that Cookie just put in my base for some reason. Goodbye, beans. Goodbye, Joey. Goodbye, Perry. I'll see you next season, buddy. Oh, I love you too. Goodbye, Bloxolotl. Keep swimming, bud. Goodbye, Mittens. You've always been pessimistic. Goodbye, Garfield. Goodbye, Gus. See ya, Winston. I'll see you next season. Goodbye, Charlotte. Goodbye, Edward. Goodbye, Alfred. Goodbye, Netherroom. You're the best room ever. Goodbye, Obsidian Room of mobs that are in cages. I'll never let you out. Goodbye, little boy. Goodbye, Nofer. Goodbye, Hot Dog Hermit. Goodbye, Desert Flower, Calvin, and Sandy. Goodbye, Gilbert. And goodbye, massive amounts of dolphin heads. Look at that genocide. Goodbye, Nugget. You keep laying those eggs up there, girl. Goodbye, Hector. Oh, you're missing your bell there, bud. Hang on, let me go get that. There you go, bud. Goodbye, Fettuccine, Pasta's dog, who has just been staying under here the entire season. Goodbye, Hippie Land. I'm gonna miss you. Best starter base ever. Goodbye, Salmon Tower. Greatest tower to ever live ever. Goodbye, Armadillo. The best armadillo in the entire world. Goodbye, Blockso statue. Best Blockso statue in the entire world. Goodbye, Trent. The best Trent in the entire world. Goodbye, chicken floating in the air. Best chicken floating in the air in the entire world. Goodbye, TNC hippie god tower totem thingy. I don't know how many sacrifices. Okay, you gotta, it's a fair amount of sacrifices. But goodbye. Goodbye, Potato Master's storage system. I put a sniffer in here. Goodbye, chickens who laid eggs. Best egg-laying chicken farm in the entire world. Goodbye, Panic, the epic disco. I'm gonna go play one more song. Alright, that's enough. Goodbye, bees that are just around Hippie Land. Goodbye, glorious melon tree. Alright, guys, let's have a group hug. I'm gonna miss you guys. Best sniffers in the entire world. Group hug. Group hug. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, your beaks are kinda in my face. Ah! Goodbye, Normal. Goodbye, Epic Base. My first mega base I ever completed. Best mega base I've ever done. And of course, with that, let's say goodbye to Season 4. What an epic journey it's been. And to prepare for my escape and my journey and everything like that, I'm going to get to Season 5 by submarine. So I've made a submarine off camera next to the maze over here, and I'm going to go in it. But first, I have to drop off all this stuff because I can't take it with me to the next season. No, because that would defeat the purpose of restarting. So, I'm going to go drop that off, and I also have a little note that I want to share to you guys. So I have this book here in my secret little room that I've made, and I've turned off all the sounds so that you can hear my voice and this book. Hey there, everybody. Blockso here. If you're reading this book, don't worry, I'm not dead, but I am gone from this world. Season 4, I mean. By the time you have this book in your hand, I'll have already hopped in a submarine and made my way to Season 5 of the Destiny SMP. There shall be new adventures, new builds, new memories, and of course, Blockso statues. It's not a problem, okay? Anywho. This season has been my favorite so far. I've only been a part of 2 seasons so far, so hopefully it's only up from here. It's been a great season. Did I finish everything? No, of course not. But I think that's the point, you know? If we finished everything, then we would be bored and sad. Life's not a race. You gotta fill the time with things you enjoy. Whether that's hanging out with your friends, building mazes, starting the most silly project, collecting animals, doing a parody, becoming hippies. I mean, the list goes on. You can't go through life with only one thing to look forward to. That's not how it works. You're bound to get distracted. I sure have. And these boxes are my most valuable possessions. My tools and armor, my ender chest contents, my dolphin heads, my riches and keepsakes. The base is yours now, so I just have a couple things I want you to do as I depart into the next season. Please give Pixel, Winston, Snowball, and Perry the biggest hugs. They can't fit in the sub, so I'm sure they'll make it to the next season. Please give Pixel, Winston, Snowball, and Perry the biggest hugs. They can't fit in the stub, but I'm sure they'll make it into the next season. Keep the cats entertained. Talk to Gilbert every now and then. Make sure Albert is nice and shiny. Make sure the monsters don't leave their cages, because that would be really bad. Feed the sniffers and the camels 3 times a day. They get pretty hungry. Take a selfie at the armadillo and tag me with the pics on socials. Kill every dolphin on sight. I mean it. Mow the lawn every now and then. Do whatever you want with the pumpkin room. I really don't care. And most importantly, explore the world. See the amazing builds from everyone else. I couldn't have made it through this season without my friends, and I'm so flippin' happy I got to meet them all, because I truly love them all. Thank you for this journey. I'll see you in Season 5. Smiles to you. I love you. Blockso block.